Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right? Right? Look at that. They're excited. Good evening, everybody. It's a Friday night in the big city, and, well, this came out today. Past the Past, the brand new album from Jess Moskaluke, and we are at the YouTube space in Toronto to celebrate the release of this. Everybody excited about that? You know, the Pride of Langenburg, Saskatchewan started on YouTube. She gained thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of followers on YouTube. And then, you know, she went about it the real way, and she got the, she went about it kind of maybe a little bit of an original way, and she got the record deal and all of that stuff, which she has now. And boy, oh boy, does she have more fans than ever. And we have her band here. Jess Moskaluke's band is here, everybody. We're just missing one person here to start us off this evening with some music in this amazing YouTube space in Toronto. Please welcome Jess Moskaluke. It's all yours, Jess. Take it away.
Oh, hey, everybody. Thanks for coming. I'm over drinking at that bar. I'm overthinking about the day we're gonna leave. When we get on our feet, I'm over all the hours in between. I wish you would load me up in the front seat of that getaway truck that's out there waiting on us to run. Chase the sun into the darkness, drive me crazy. Follow those high beams. Wish you would drive me away from the small town. He said, she said, straight into something new. So fast we won't have time to look back in that midnight review. Leave this behind me. Wish you would drive me away. Ready? I don't need time to go get ready. I've already packed a bag with all I need, but really all I need is a change of scene. Yeah, I wish you would load me up in the front seat of that getaway truck that's out there waiting on us to run. Chase the sun into the darkness, drive me crazy. Follow those high beams. Wish you would drive me away from the small town. He said, she said, straight into something new. So fast we won't have time to look back in that midnight review. Leave this behind me. Wish you would drive me away. Wish you would drive me away. Drive me away. Load me up in the front and you take me anywhere, truck. Drive me away, just like this town's done. I wish you would load me up in the front seat of that getaway truck that's out there waiting on us to run. Chase the sun into the darkness, drive me crazy. Follow those high beams. Wish you would drive me away from the small town. He said, she said, straight into something new. So fast we won't have time to look back in that midnight review. Leave this behind me. Wish you would drive me away. Wish you would drive me away. Yeah, you would drive me, yeah, drive me, yeah, drive me. Wish you would drive me away. Thank you guys. Thank you all so much for being here. This is so cool. Hey, girl. I love this. I feel like it's just like a bunch of friends hanging out right now. So we're going to play a bunch of stuff off the new record and just like a couple things off of the old record in case you know them. I'm already having a technical malfunction. We'll figure it out. It's live. It's great. Thank you. I don't know who I should be looking at, so I'm just going to look at this Rich, I guess. But thank you everyone at home for tuning in as well, and make sure, feel free to share pictures and stuff. We love that. We're loving the social media love. So with that being said, I will keep it going with a song from the older record. biting your tongue, taking it in, looking like you love, listening to me right. I pray little mouth in the sweet soft sound as the words fall out. Oh, it's a sexy little dance. You watching me talking with my hands. Oh, you know I won't quit. That look like you're trying to resist my lips. Says, tell me what you want, where you wanna go. Tell me who you are, what you think. Yeah, you're smiling like you wanna know. All my crazy friends, boy, I'll make you laugh. Talking about Panama City, best spring break I've ever had. Baby, I know what you want when you crank my favorite song. So I'll sing along, yeah, sing along, sing up a riot. So you kiss me quiet. I'll keep going on and on until you kiss me quiet. Can you keep a secret? I'll whisper in your ear. Boy, I'll make you hang on to every word you hear. I'll keep spilling it. You keep listening till you can't hold back no more. I'll tell you what I want, where I wanna go. Tell you who I am, what I think. Yeah, you're smiling like you wanna know. All my crazy friends, boy, I'll make you laugh. Talking about Panama City, best spring break I've ever had. Baby, I know what you want when you crank my favorite song. So I'll sing along, yeah, sing along, sing up a riot. Till you kiss me quiet. I'll keep going on and on until you kiss me quiet. Oh, it's a sexy little dance. You watching me talking with my hands. Oh, you know I won't quit. You look like you're trying to resist my lips. Says, tell me what you want, where you wanna go. Tell me who you are, what you think. Yeah, you're smiling like you wanna know. All my crazy friends, boy, I'll make you laugh. Talking about Panama City, best spring break I've ever had. Baby, I know what you want when you crank my favorite song. So I'll sing along, yeah, sing along, sing up a riot. Till you kiss me quiet. I'll keep going on and on until you kiss me quiet. Thank you, guys. Hello, sir. Yeah, you're in. You look like one of us, except without all the black clothing.
Yeah, you guys, what? Should I use your mic? I'll
Yeah,
use your
sure.
mic.
I
for a
don't know,
second
yeah.
So this thing pops on. We're going to talk to that camera, right?
All right,
Yeah,
that's good.
Ours.
I'm
That's
gonna-
good. Hey, there we
while
are.
you ask me questions,
Good evening,
I'm gonna-
everybody. Coming to you from downtown Toronto. The YouTube space is cool, huh?
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
This is my
You guys
first
having a good
here.
time so far? Friday night, Toronto? Yeah? One of 11 YouTube spaces around the world. Do you know that?
Yeah, I did actually. That's crazy.
That's kind of
It's
crazy.
great.
Yeah, hey, by the way, if you want to ask Jess a question and you're watching this on YouTube or you're watching this on Past the Past, you need to go to Jess's YouTube channel to throw the questions in there.
Yeah.
That makes sense, right?
That makes sense.
Okay, so I mentioned the name of the record. There you go, Past the Past. By the way, Kiss Me Quiet, maybe before we get into that. Congratulations on the Juno.
Oh, well, thank you so
No big
much.
deal, right?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Still not old. Thank you.
Yeah, 2017 Juno. That was kind of a big deal. What does that kind of thing mean to you, mean to an artist, mean to the rest of your career? What does winning an award like that mean?
It's funny that you say that because I was just at the Juno offices today talking to them about exactly that.
Yeah.
And a good friend of mine, actually, Brett Kissel, who we borrowed a player from even today, Connor over here. Brett Kissel said it best. He texted me after I won, and he said, you'll never be known as Jess Moskaluke again. You'll be known as Juno award-winning Jess Moskaluke, which is so true, and I never thought about it that way.
Right.
That's a thing that you are for life, and it's a massive honor, and it really has opened a lot of doors.
Also a three-time back-to-back-to-back CCMA Female Artist of the Year.
Crazy.
So things have been going pretty well for you lately.
Yeah, it's been an all right
Okay,
life.
and we'll get to. It's been an all right life.
Yeah,
It's been an all right life.
I'm
That's
pretty
good.
happy.
Okay, let's talk about Past the Past, everybody. Out today, available right
It's out.
now.
It's out. Go get it.
Yeah. The last one did pretty well. Won the Juno. That's why I brought that up.
Yeah,
so
no pressure.
Big. You know, it's a tough act to follow.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
well done.
Mhm.
I already saw people. You know, obviously, Drive Me Away came out at the beginning of the year.
Right.
So 2017 has been good to you.
Yeah.
You know, has been good to you already. Tell me a little bit about what you expect out of this, what you wanted going into it. And I know there's kind of a little bit of a story about it, because you and I have chatted a little bit already, but tell me about the record.
I mean, I don't know what I ever want out of a record necessarily. It's just that I feel like I want to be releasing music all the time. That's just what I want to do. I always want to be creating. And with this record, we were going to put out 6 songs, and we did. We had 6 songs done and ready to go, and then Past the Past, the song came along. And I heard it, and I was like, this ties the record together and gives it a whole, it changes, the song changed everything. It changed the title of the record, it changed my thank yous, it changed the whole theme. So it was a pretty important song already.
It's so often that I talk to artists, bands, whatever, and it's something that happens at the last minute. They've got everything ready to go, and then somebody suggests a song, or you go to a writing session, you write something, it's something that happens last minute that ends up being definitive to the project.
You can't plan it. It's crazy. It's just serendipitous. But I mean, you really can't plan when the right song is going to come along. And you know, we literally search for years. We never stop searching for the right song, and we never know when we found it. I may have never had my career song yet. We don't know, which is kind of exciting to think about.
Yeah, of course, and that keeps you going. But Past the Past means, what does it mean to you?
Honestly,
the fact that you discovered it late and then it became the title of the record.
I think that just kind of means that it was really meant to be. I know it sounds so cliche, but you know, what's meant to be will be. And I think that this record was meant to be Past the Past, and it was meant to have a special meaning. And I think that it was meant to really like connect with, you know, with fans and maybe make some new fans. I don't know, but it worked out exactly how it had to.
You said it changed your thank yous, and you don't have this at home yet, or maybe if you've run out and bought a copy today, you might. But it says here, you may notice that there are a lot more heartbreak songs than usual on this album. While that's not where I'm at in my life right now, it's certainly somewhere I've been, which is exactly why I chose to call this album Past the Past. So there's a bit of a theme to it. Yeah. There's some heartbreak, there's some sadness. There's the stories of a person that's been through some tough times, but not where you are now.
Right. I mean, I think everybody goes through that in life, and I certainly am not an exception to that rule. I had some terrible relationships, and I had some terrible things.
Tell me.
Well, I hope he's watching right now. I am sure his family is, but because I'm really close with them. Hi, Jaleesa. But, you know.
Sorry, bro.
I'm not.
Amazing.
It's funny because it's like, I just, you know, I wrote that in there.
Hashtag be careful. Never date a musician. How about that?
Ever.
Ever.
Yeah.
I
should be safe now, though. I'm
You're
okay.
safe now. Go ahead.
Yeah. What was the question?
Well, just, you know, tell me about your past one. No, but just what it means to you, what Past the Past means to you.
It really, like I said, it's just really important, and it's hopefully gonna connect with some people. But Past the Past is more than just, it's not a breakup song, and it's a moving on song. It's a moving on from bad situations, whether they were a bad relationship or a good relationship that broke your heart, or a death, or a being fired from a job. Anything that was important to you in your life that you needed to kind of get over. That's what this song is about. It's about being okay on the other side.
And you wouldn't be the person that you are right now, capable of writing the music and performing the music and recording this music that you are today, if you hadn't been through that stuff in the past.
Yeah, absolutely. I have no idea what I would be doing right now. I could be a lawyer or a burger flipper. I don't know. I could be anything, you know. But those particular steps are exactly why I'm here today, and they all needed to happen.
I'm assuming that every album that you go through and that you create, you learn something about yourself through it. This one?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely. And I don't know if I could put, you know, I think that I'm kind of also at the age, well, we all grow as people all the time, but I feel like at this stage of my life, I'm growing a ton, and there's a lot of significant things that are happening in my life, and you find out a lot about life and your life and the people around you. So I don't know if I could put my finger on exactly what that one thing is that I learned, but I know that I've grown.
There is something that happened to you while you were in the studio, kind of doing some vocal tracking, and it's a pretty crazy story. And if you follow Jess on the social medias, you might know about it already. For those of you who don't, you should, and we'll tell you about that after you perform some more music. Does that sound like a good idea?
Sounds great.
What's Kill Your Love about?
Well, you know what? I couldn't tell you, and I won't, but so great. See ya. No, I'm just kidding. I couldn't tell you because I didn't write this song. I borrowed it from 3 very talented women.
You still know what it's about, though.
I still know what it's about. But what I love about Kill Your Love is that what I didn't think was going to happen is that everyone's kind of got their own stories. They're like, oh, it's cool how Kill Your Love is about A, or Kill Your Love is about B. And it's like, oh, I thought it was about C. Yeah. So, and the
Maybe
video
they're
was
all
that way
right.
too. I think they are all
They're
right.
all right.
They're all right.
Jess Moskaluke, Kill Your Love. Here it comes.
Wakes me up in the middle of the night, clean and sharp as the blade of a knife. I feel your love. I feel your love. Turn on the TV, turn on the light. Can't turn off this feeling inside. It's shaking me up. It's shaking me up. I'm trying to kill your love. Keep trying, but I never get close. Trying to kill your love. I pull the trigger, but I can't shoot a ghost. If it were up to me, I'd choke it till I couldn't breathe. Tie a rock around, drop it in the deep sea. Take it to the top of the stairs, give it a real good shove. And I'm trying to kill your love. I can knock it out with a bottle of wine, drink it drunk, but I can't deny I need your love. Oh, I need your love. I can poison it with a one-night stand, bury you in the arms of a man who ain't enough. No, we just ain't enough. I'm trying to kill your love. Keep trying, but I never get close. Trying to kill your love. I pull the trigger, but I can't shoot a ghost. If it were up to me, I'd choke it till it couldn't breathe. Tie a rock around, drop it in the deep sea. Take it to the top of the stairs, give it a real good shove. And I'm trying to kill your love, yeah. Tie it up tight and lay it on the train tracks. Give it some gas, light it up with one match. Chisel a headstone, lower it 6 feet down. And I'm trying to kill your love. Keep trying, but I never get close. Trying to kill your love. I pull the trigger, but I can't shoot a ghost. If it were up to me, I'd choke it till it couldn't breathe. Tie a rock around, drop it in the deep sea. Take it to the top of the stairs, give it a real good shove. And I'm trying to kill your love. Keep trying, I'm trying to kill your love. Oh, I'm trying to kill your love. Thank you. Thank you guys. And thanks, Paul McGuire. Isn't he already doing such a great job?
Huh? What?
I just said thank you.
What?
And that you look so
Am I
nice
up
today.
again? Am I up again?
Do you know all the words to Camo? Ready?
No.
Go.
No.
No, thank you. He's just doing such a great job. It's like he's hosted something before. I can't put my finger on it, but.
Ooh.
Anyway, this next song is a brand new one off the record that came out today. I'm super excited about. It's called Camouflage. Got my high heels on, got my hair down and done, pink lipstick touch-up. Girls coming to pick me up. Yeah, we're headed downtown. up here tonight, realize what you had to lose, and do your best to catch my eye. But what you don't know is that it's all just a show. Yeah, I'm blending in with my good time friends, hiding the pain that I'm feeling. Gonna dance, gonna move all night like I ain't missing you. But the neon and the whiskey and the entourage are camouflage, camouflage. From the tears I cried, from the bad goodbye, from the sleepless nights and wanting you, wanting you. Yeah, blending in with my good time friends, hiding the pain that I'm feeling. Gonna dance, gonna move all night like I ain't missing you. But the neon and the whiskey and the entourage are camouflage, camouflage. Hiding the pain that I'm feeling. I ain't missing you, but the neon and the whiskey and the entourage are camouflage. How do you guys know the words to that song already? Well, that was cool. Oh, thank you so much. That
There
was
you go.
driving me crazy.
Tech support.
Tech support.
Tech support happening right now. Jess Moskaluke, there you go, from her brand new album, Past the Past, available now from the YouTube space in
Yes.
downtown Toronto on a Friday night. Jess Moskaluke, everybody. It's going great. Very nice. Camouflage. Not the easiest word to sing, and the rhyme things were.
Neither is Entourage.
Entourage. Yeah. Very good. But now I know why you have a mandolin player. That sounded amazing.
Yep. Oh, see, he's gone now. We
Yeah.
traded
Oh.
him out for an acoustic guitar
He's got
player.
a regular guitar, but that sounded, that's very, very nice. You know, you started out on YouTube
I did, yes.
performing covers, and now here you are in a YouTube space, and there are a bunch of people around here singing your songs.
Yeah.
Like you started out singing other people's songs.
Yeah.
They're now singing your songs. There are people on YouTube who are doing Jess Moskaluke covers. It's kind of come full circle. That's kind of crazy.
That will never be normal to me.
Yeah, right?
Like, that is the world's strangest thing. Like, and the thing is, I didn't grow up being like, I'm going to be a singer, I'm going to be a country star someday. I grew up being like, well, I should probably go to university, right? And this kind of came a little bit later on for me. And so I never could have thought that any of these things would happen.
You've told me the story before about the karaoke machine
Oh, yeah, yeah.
that your mom bought you, right?
Yeah.
So be careful. It's Christmas, the holiday season. It's not really even close yet, but everybody's gone mental, and as soon as Halloween is over, it's Christmas time, apparently.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous. But anyway,
crazy.
be careful if you're going to
That's
buy
another
your
show.
children a karaoke machine, because look what could happen.
Yeah, they could turn out to be a musician.
To be a Juno Award-winning, multi-CCMA Award-winning,
Worth the $50.
platinum single artist. By the way, I hesitated to. I hesitated. I missed saying "Drive Me Away." Broke into the top 5, right, this year, which is incredible,
Yeah.
and nobody has done. Not a female
No
hasn't done
females.
that since 2008 in this country, and that was Terry Clark. So, "Drive Me Away," number 3
Yeah.
hit.
Thank you.
And am I right in saying it was the most played Canadian country song on radio in 26? No,
It was Take Me Home that
Take Me Home was in 2016.
Yeah.
Thank you, Take Me Home. So you have
Crazy.
a lot of things, a lot of
There's
accolades.
some stuff. Yeah, it's like I said, it's like that's not why you do things. Like I just release music that I believe in and that I hope you guys will like. I really try to interact with my fans and my friends as much as I possibly can to learn what they like. And they'll tell me. They're telling me of whether or not they like this album, and that's really the best way to get to know your fan base. And it's taught me a lot about who I am.
Well, you can see it when you play live, and you can see the reaction from them. But ultimately, the buck stops with you, and you get to decide what works and what you like. So you are performing music that you like.
That's the most important thing. The lucky thing for me is that right now I am kind of my demographic. So a lot of my listeners are my age, and a lot of them are female. And so I kind of just think, you know what, would I like to listen to this song on the radio? And, I have to live with the album for the rest of my life. So, I really don't want to ever have any regrets about a song that, whether I did or didn't cut the song, whether I didn't record it. It's like, well, I don't want to ever have, you know, that song that got away kind of thing. So, yeah, I'm just really lucky that my fans are going to tell me if they like it or not.
You know, I know you obviously are aware of the discrepancy that is talked about a lot on the radio right now, and about how it's mainly male dominated. Where do you stand on or what do you think about that? Do you think it's cyclical? Do you think we're in a time where, you know, because the word on the street is that most of the people who listen to country radio are female, and they don't want to hear female voices. They want to hear men talking about how much they love the girl that they are maybe in love with, and so they project themselves into that world. What do you think about that? Is that true? Do we burst that bubble? Is it a cycle? What's going on?
Well, what do you guys think? Do you want to hear any females, or do you want to hear females on the radio? I mean, there you go.
Yep.
I mean, I hope that it's cyclical. I really do. I hope, because, and I say that because I really, really strongly look up to all the women. Growing up in the 90s, I look up to Shania Twain and Faith Hill and Martina McBride and Terry Clark and Patricia Conroy and Michelle Wright. And I could go on for so long listing those women. And that's what's happening for the men right now. You could do the same rapid fire list with men, you know, in the 2000s. But I love that music. I really like what guys are putting out. But I like what the women are putting out too. You just have to look a little harder to find it. So I think that we just need to make that a little bit public. So if you guys are watching at home, do me a favor and go somehow, I'll tweet some after, but like listen to some females that you may not have heard about before, or, you know, go check out Maren Morris or Tennille Arts or Madeline Merlot, or, you know, just like we need to actively do that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Very good. If you are releasing a record that has 7 songs on it, and I know you've recorded a ton more than that, it's got to be hard to cut it down. And these songs have to all be so special to you when you're putting a list. And you told me the track listing was you were going to start with Drive Me Away and you were going to end with Past the Past. We talked about that before.
Yeah.
Tell me about how difficult it is to put out a record when you know you're going to have 7 songs on it.
Well, I mean, I wish that I could put 100 songs on it, but it makes it way more difficult to have to narrow it down to 7.
The new 4-disc collection from Jess Moskaluke.
Coming soon.
Yeah, right?
You know, I don't know. It's really tough, and my team is fantastic in helping me choose these songs and putting in their personal input as well as their professional opinion. That being said, I have 3 managers, myself, and a producer, so that means that 5 people have to sign off on each.
3 managers?
Yeah. So it's kind of crazy, but I think that it has a lot, like I have to jump through more hoops to kind of make sure that we get the right songs, but in the end, you're gonna get the right songs.
And when you get to the point that you're at now, where you've got multiple albums out, and you get to go out and perform that live, and you don't have to do a cover anymore. You've now got a whole bunch of, you know, a giant catalog to choose from. The live show takes on a different shape too, the more music you release, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy because, like you mentioned earlier, I kind of like grew up on YouTube a little bit, and I kind of found my place in the country music scene through YouTube to begin with. So I love doing covers. And we do include that in the live set when we have a lot of time to do that, but...
Do people scream out their favorite covers that they want you to do?
You know what's crazy is that they scream out their favorite original songs.
Yes!
So that's pretty cool, and that's not a place that I ever thought I'd be in life. And that's an amazing problem to have. Like I said, I love doing covers. It really makes my heart happy to, you know, look at a song that I wish I could have recorded and still be able to creatively put my own spin on it. But this is great too.
There is a, you know, I always say, and I have this argument with people all the time, is that the music of the words, and I tend to lean on the music side because it's the music business and words. You know, it's nice to have fun with words, but, you know, it's music, and sometimes the subject matter doesn't matter. But when somebody gets the words right, or the title of a song right when you left, that's a great title. That is, by the way, that is track number 3 on Past the Past, Right When You Left. What a great title for a song. Tell me about it.
Thank you so much. So that is a little bit of a cool story. At least for me, I think this is a cool story. But I wrote this song with one of the members of the Cadillac 3. And I'd been a fan of that group for a little while. And so walking into the room with Neil was extremely nerve-wracking for me, being like, gosh, I hope he likes me because our styles are very
He's
different.
such a nice guy.
He's the best
And
human.
Yes.
Yeah, I love
Despite
him.
the fact that he's a major thrasher and he's insane and he's awesome and he's a madman on stage. He's
that the
yeah, he
best? I love
songs
that
for
about
Rascal
him.
Flatts and everything. This guy's amazing.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's great. So we got into the room together and really just kind of hit it off. We were writing with Corey Crowder as well, my producer on the last 4 records. And it just was kind of one of those songs that came easy, but I don't know. I don't remember whether the lyrics came first or the melody, because you have to start a little bit with one of them. But this was maybe a unique fact in that I do remember that the title kind of came after. Like a lot of times I'll think about a title being like, oh, Camouflage would be a great title. What could that song be about? But in this case, we wrote
Hunting
the song.
hats.
That's what it was.
Obviously.
That's the remix. No, so in this case, we wrote the song, and then we're like, okay, so, I mean, obviously not the whole song, otherwise we'd know the tag, but it's like, what direction is this going, and kind of what could that song be named? So yeah, the title came kind of almost afterwards.
Want to do it? Want to do it right now?
Yeah,
Right when
love
you left?
to,
Right,
yeah.
right when you left. My right, your left. Jess Moskaluke, everybody.
Yeah, I closed that door and I poured a drink. For the first time in a long time, I could finally breathe. Was it something I said? Got you running away, never looking back. Was it something I did? Never for a second did I think that. Boy, right when you left, it got a little warmer in my bed and in my head were the words you said when you said goodbye. Didn't think I'd ever get over that night, but I did get over it. Thought you would leave me in the red, bet that you never would have guessed I'd be alright when you left, right when you left. I thought it'd be a little harder to do, falling asleep that first night without you. When I opened my eyes, it was like seeing color for the first time. Still dark outside, but I swear it felt like sunshine. 'Cause boy, right when you left, it got a little warmer in my bed and in my head were the words you said when you said goodbye. Didn't think I'd ever get over that night, but I did get over it. Thought you would leave me in a red, bet that you never would have guessed I'd be alright when you left, right when you left. Right when you left, my only regret was not leaving you before you had the chance to. 'Cause boy, right when you left, got a little warmer in my bed and in my head were the words you said when you said goodbye. Didn't think I'd ever get over that night, but I did get over it. Thought you would leave me in the red, bet that you never would have guessed I'd be alright when you left, right when you left. I was doing alright when you left, right when you left. Thank you. Before we start the next song, I just wanted to say hey to TJ, Brandy, Kelsey. I see Brandy, and I'm not wearing my glasses or my contacts, so I don't see the other ones, but they're here somewhere with their friends. Oh, you guys are right there. Oh, I'm sorry that you have your back turned. I should turn around and sing to you guys for a bit. That would be, sorry that you're, but thanks for coming. This is awesome. Do you have a good trip in? You had a good trip? Okay. Awesome. Good. I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, we did a little contest, and these lovely human beings were the grand prize winner, and they won their way here to Toronto. So, and actually, weirdly enough, I just learned that my Auntie Becky is your neighbor. I swear I didn't know that. I promise. That was not planned. I just learned that after we've met before, and I just knew that now. So. Oh, perfect. Okay, well, there you go. You're invited. Come on over. All right, well, this next song is also a new one off of the record. This one's called Save Some of That Whiskey. Thank you. Nicely done, gentlemen. They sound good tonight.
That was track 6 from Jess Moskaluke's brand new album, Past the Past, available today on planet Earth. Congratulations. Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go. Coming to you across the planet from the YouTube space in Toronto. We're having some fun tonight. Great. You sound great.
Thank you so much. I feel good. It's exciting.
There is nowhere to hide here. Like
no,
for the band, for you can't really, I mean, if you guys, if you screw up, you hear it. There's no like major effects. You guys have some pedals and stuff like that, but there's no like major effects that are going to get in the way of what you do, and that's kind of key to who you are, right?
Yeah, I would say so. There's nowhere to hide in my life, it feels like. But honestly, I really wanted to do something a little bit more stripped down and acoustic for something like this, because I feel like any of these people can, and maybe even have been to some live shows, some festivals, where we're fully plugged in, and you don't get these stories, and you don't, I just wanted to do something that I felt was intimate, and so we did.
Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. Nice job.
Thanks.
Very good. Pretty cool, right? Friday night. One of a kind of thing. Hey, so you were called back into studio while you were recording Past the Past to do some vocal tracks, because I guess even though you have perfect pitch and your voice is
totally.
incredible and all of that stuff, your producer was like, we need to get you back in. What track was it that he said that you had to?
It was Past the Past.
It was Past the Past. You have to come back in to do some tracking. Because the first take you did was horrible, right?
He said we wanted to do an acoustic version of it.
An acoustic version of it. Was this in Nashville?
Yeah,
This was in Nashville. There you go. So you're in Nashville, and you're with your boyfriend. It was your boyfriend down there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. It was his first time in Nashville.
It was his first time in Nashville. He'd never managed to go down with you before.
No,
Yeah.
I mean he works as well, and he's got he runs a business, and he's crazy busy too. So it just never worked out. So we went for the first time together last week.
Okay, so you bring him down, then you got to go retrack because you had a horrible first take. So tell us what happened when you went in to retrack Past the Past. Go ahead, Jess.
All right. Well, are you looking for the long story, or are you looking for an answer?
We've got like 3 minutes.
Okay.
We're on the internet. Go ahead.
Well, I mean,
YouTube.
like this happened. So that's pretty cool. If my sound guy wouldn't kill me, I would mic drop so hard right now. I won't. I love this
Okay,
mic.
but there was collusion involved. There was a bunch of
Yeah.
people that had to get together to make this happen.
Yeah.
So give me the story.
It was crazy. Like I said, Clay had never been to Nashville before. I had been
Clay,
dying
your
to
now
go.
fiancé.
My fiance had never been to Nashville. So we went, and I said, you know what, I promise I won't work on this trip. And so, of course, since I promised, my producer called me, and he's like, you're going to kill me, but I need you in the studio, 30 minutes, an hour maximum. And I was like, okay, but like, can Clay come? And he goes, yeah, he should come. Little did I know that they had been kind of scheming for months.
What if you hadn't asked if Clay could come?
He would have just come anyway, I think.
Right, okay, be like, you know, and you should bring Clay.
Yeah, Corey did say
Yeah.
that. He was like, definitely bring Clay. Like, that would be cool. Luckily, Clay was super excited to go into the studio, but we'd had our first date in a studio like almost 6 years ago. And so he said that he always wanted to do it that way, if and when he eventually did that. So long story short, I did a couple passes of Past the Past.
Like you actually did. They
I
set
did.
it up
They
so
made
that,
me
like,
actually do I had to work for this
there
ring.
was recording. You were singing into a microphone.
Yeah,
The whole thing, like, really working.
We actually, yep, that happened. I hope that those vocals get used somewhere now. And all of a sudden I heard him, so I was recording in a vocal booth, so you're in a separate room from where my producer was, and I heard Clay in my headphones on the talkback mic, and he just said, oh, good job, hun. And then I was like, thanks. And I just thought, oh, he's just being goofy. And then I looked, and my producer was sitting there like this. And so I kind of maybe knew something was up, and then, he did a really adorable little spiel about how he loves every day with me, and he's a wonderful human.
You opened the door, and he was on his knees.
Yeah, with a ring. It
There's
was
a
amazing.
picture on the Instagram. I saw that. And you said...
I said, are you sure?
Did you, before he said yes, you said, are you sure?
I said yes, just to make sure he didn't feel like he could take it back.
Yeah.
And then I said, are you sure? Like, because then he can't say, no, actually, I need that back. I'm not, I don't know. So yeah, I said yes.
Congratulations, Jess Moskaluke.
Thank you.
You ain't gonna take you home tonight because you're now engaged.
You can't.
Yeah, you can't.
take
Let's
me
talk
home.
about that song. So that was Take Me Home, was the #1 Canadian country song played on the radio in 2016.
Yeah.
Your song. Congratulations, Jess
Thank
Moskaluke. That's
you
pretty good, right?
so much.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
A massive accomplishment. A song that I sung in the video for Elevator.
Yeah.
I was in that video.
I like your version better.
Yeah. I don't have perfect pitch like you do. Tell me about what that song means to you.
That song was pretty cool. It means a lot to me for a lot of reasons. I wrote that song with 2 other women. And we just kind of sat down and started talking a little bit about some of our relationships and our stories. And we realized that we all had similar stories. And we thought, well, maybe we're probably not alone in this then. So we decided to write that song, basically, and share it with the world.
You already knew it was a universal message because you all got it right away.
Yeah, exactly. And I never could have imagined just how many people felt that way. And as a female singer, you assume that you will be relatable to other females. But the amount of males that were like, oh, man, me too. So, that was kind of cool. I didn't expect that.
Truly universal. There you go. All right, Jess Moskaluke, Take Me Home, everybody. Let her hear it.
Yes. Saying we're hoping you'd run into me, and for old times you like to buy me a beer, but you ain't gonna take reach out and brush the hair from my face. Look in my eyes like nothing's changed, but you ain't gonna take me home. You probably had a fight, slammed the door and walked out. She's probably waiting up for you, baby, right now. You could stay here all night like you just might, yeah, but we both know you ain't gonna take me home. You moving close like you're still out in this bar. You say that you and her are falling apart, but you ain't gonna take me home. You probably had a fight, slammed the door and walked out. She's probably waiting up for you, baby, right now. You can stay here all night like you just might, yeah, but we both know you ain't gonna take me I know you had a fight, slammed the door and walked out. I used to be the one waiting for you right now. You could stay here all night like you just might, but we both know you ain't gonna take me home. Still give me buzzing every time you touch my hand. You're gonna lean and try to kiss me, but I'll just pull back. So if she calls again, go ahead, pick up your phone, 'cause you ain't gonna take me we both know you ain't gonna take me home. Thank you. All right, so now we come to a time in the set where we're gonna play something that we really don't play live often. In fact, we've actually only done it one other time, right? That being said, I just want to quickly, super quickly, introduce you to a couple of people. One of whom, actually three of whom you won't see, but first of all, Joel Stewart is producing this show tonight, and he's doing a lovely job. So great job, Joel, for putting this all together. I also have two of my own sound crew, TJ and Ian, who are making us, hopefully they're making us sound good, but sounds good in my ear. Yeah, I see what you did there. Also, really quickly, this is my band. Justin, you can cheer. They're awesome. Carl, Rich, Connor, and Brennan. So they're slaying, and now that I just introed them, some of them aren't gonna play this next song. That being said, this is the title track. We don't do it live very often. Maybe that will change in the future. It's a really tough song to sing on a lot of levels, both emotional and technical. So this is something, I don't know if it's special or it's unique. This is something unique. So this is called Past the Past. It's like I spend my whole life picking up baggage. Some of it's on them, some is on me, and some of it just happened because I let all of my ghosts hang around. I'm a little too scared to be too happy now, but with all that I have, I know that I should be happy now. I find myself stuck inside all my heartbreak memories. I find myself wishing I could rewrite all my history, but I'm learning every step led to where I'm at. I just gotta get past the past, through the rain, over things that I can't change, to a place where I don't break when I look back. Just gotta get past the past. I just gotta get past the past. People I depended on that didn't ever show up. All the loves that did me wrong, but I just had to let go of. Well, right now it's hard to forget my mistakes. Wish I could go back there and just hit erase. Well, maybe if I give it time, they won't haunt me the same. Find myself stuck inside all my heartbreak memories. I find myself wishing I could rewrite all my history, but I'm learning every step led to where I'm at. I just gotta get past the past, through the rain, over things that I can't change, to a place where I don't break when I look back. Just gotta get past the past. I just gotta get past the past. You give me love I didn't earn, love I'm learning that I'm worth. As it turns out, lovers don't care who we were. I find myself stuck inside all my heartbreak memory. I find myself wishing I could rewrite all my history, but I'm learning every step led to where I'm at. I just gotta get past the past, through the rain, over things that I can't change, to a place where I don't break when I look back. I just gotta get past the past. I just gotta get past the past. I'm so glad that one's over. Thank you. Hey, buddy.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Amazing. There you go. The title track from her brand new album, Past the Past, that is available right now, today, out in stores, online, all of that stuff. Jess Moskaluke, Past the Past. Nice stuff. Live from downtown Toronto, YouTube space in Toronto.
Yeah, this is
That's pretty
great.
great. You know, those songs are difficult to sing. They can be difficult to sing, and then it's also not an easy song to sing. So you got
No.
the high. I'm like, oh, she's still doing it. She's still doing it. What are you doing? Yeah.
Yeah, it's I mean, and emotions.
You can't let yourself get choked up too
You
much,
can't.
or you
I
can't sing
mean,
the song.
It's really, really hard. And you know, actually, when I did record this song, we had our friends at CMT actually were with us literally in the vocal booth.
You mean Joel, who's
my
directing
friend,
the show
my
right
friend
now,
Joel.
and a bunch of the crew
I don't
that
think
I used
anyone
to
else
work with
from
a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Joel.
Joel was there.
I remember CMT.
I do too. I loved CMT.
Me too. That's pretty good. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead. It's about you.
Okay. Well, no. I mean, it's about okay.
It's about us.
So it's about us. So when I did record this song, CMT was with us, and we were doing a documentary basically on my life and story. And so we had one last day in the vocal booth, and we had to finish the album. Unfortunately, I got a text that morning saying that my grandfather had passed away, and like immediately my heart sunk, and I was like, I can't tell anybody. So I told one of my managers, Carmen, who was staying with me, and that was it. I didn't tell my producer. I didn't tell Joel. I didn't want anyone to treat me differently that might trigger something, even though they would have treated me differently because they mean well.
No, I get it. Self-preservation. You got to get through the day.
I just wanted to get through the day, and it would have been what my grandpa wanted. And so this song was especially hard to sing because of that. And on top of that, it's hard to sing now because I think of that too.
I was wondering what was going through your head while you were like right here live singing that song.
I think that's always what will go through my head. You know, it's just kind of like the experience that goes along with recording it, and like that's so memorable. So, yeah.
It's the curse and the beauty of it at the same time, right? It's that every time you perform that song, if you guys if you choose to put that into a set from time to time, or whatever song has meaning like that to you, it'll be difficult, but also keep everything alive.
It's just hard not to go there in your mind when you're singing it, and so I mean, you can't help but have some of those emotions come through in the song. So you know, there's one point in there
you
where
could
it's
go
like
the other
broken.
route and just do nothing but party songs for the rest of your life if you want.
You'd hear the real emotions there. Yeah.
Hey, you know, we got a few minutes here. We've had. You guys had a good time tonight?
Having
Pretty good Friday night in Toronto.
How about at home? I hope everyone's please like and comment if you're having a good time.
By the way, the band sounds amazing. Congratulations, guys.
Yes.
You guys do
They
sound
always
amazing.
do.
And I hope if you were not listening to it on headphones tonight, that you can go back and watch it again and listen to it on headphones, because whoever was miking everything tonight, the people that you were talking about, and TJ and everybody, made it sound just absolutely incredible. So congratulations to the crew who was doing this tonight. I'm a little scared to open it up to the floor, because I know that you all have.
I trust
anything
these
can
people.
happen, because
I trust
we're
them.
on YouTube Live. Anybody have a question for Jess, and I'll walk out? Anybody dying to know something about anybody? Yeah? Anybody want to be a part of this tonight? You don't have to. I can keep doing it. I can keep asking the questions.
We
yeah,
go
we have
way
somebody
back.
behind
We can
us?
talk questions
Really?
forever.
Behind? Yeah, over here? Yeah. Okay. Who?
Mike Denny? Anybody?
No? Are you coming?
Any
Come out
questions,
with me
Mike?
just into the light. No, just into the light a little bit, just so we can see you.
Yeah.
Just so we can see you. What's your
Hello.
name?
Who was your role model growing up as a singer?
Shania Twain was definitely my role model growing up. Thank you for your question. That was a big part of, that's all I really kind of listened to. Martina McBride was another one, Faith Hill. Paul Brandt was a really big influence for me as well.
That's good. That's very, very good.
Thank
There
you.
go. Anybody else while I'm up and walking around? Yeah, there you go. Okay, Candleman.
If you could collaborate with anyone in the world, who would it be?
Well, I already did.
Paul Brandt?
Yeah. Okay.
Other than Paul
Paul
Brandt.
Brandt. Well, I guess I hate to repeat the answer that I just gave, but it would be pretty epic if I could work with Shania. That'd be awesome.
I would love that too.
Yeah, that'd be great. I think that'd be
You
super
mean you
fun.
would love to collaborate with Shania, or you would love Jess to collaborate with Shania?
Either or.
All of us.
Yeah, all three of us. Me, TJ, and Shania.
That's the best. That's the best. Anybody else? I can walk anywhere. Yeah, we got one in the back.
I can
Here we go.
walk
Here we
anywhere.
go. We have a bunch
I'm
of
so
cameras.
proud of you,
They're gonna
Paul.
follow me. What? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jess. I'm doing a good job.
Doing
Thanks,
a great
Jess. Here.
job.
What's your name?
Cheryl,
Hey, Cheryl. Where are you from?
I'm from Newmarket.
From Newmarket, Ontario. Okay, go ahead.
Woohoo.
Hi. So, Jess, the first time that you played with your original band, what place was it?
Well, I can't answer that, and I'll explain why. It's not like, in my situation, maybe everyone has a different situation, but these guys didn't come ready-made for me. So they all started at different times. And so I think, was it Brennan first? No, Brennan or Justin. Justin was first, and then Brennan super shortly after. And then Carl, and then Rich, and then our usual utility player, who is Chris, but that also makes sense because Connor started with us today.
Yeah.
But it's funny that you say that because we all have what we call within the band, we all say anniversaries. We all have anniversaries. So we just say okay, this show is my anniversary. Why don't you guys, Carl doesn't have a mic, but Brennan, where was your anniversary?
Dauphin Country Fest.
Connor's anniversary is the YouTube space here in Toronto. Rich's is Boots and Hearts. Carl's is, Riding Mountain. And yes, we opened for Glass Tiger. And Justin's is in Regina at the, what was it called? Bow Ties and Sweethearts. So those are our anniversaries, our bandiversaries.
What a great question. There you go.
Great
Anybody
question,
else?
yeah.
Anybody else want to do that? Yeah, come on. We're good. Let me get into this.
Yeah?
All right. So, Jess, the hopes and dreams that you have for Past the Pat. We don't have a whole lot of time left.
Okay.
Even though because YouTube closes at 8:30. It doesn't close. It keeps going forever and ever. And ever. It's very, very good. But the hopes and dreams for a project like this, coming off the Juno success, coming off, 3 back-to-back CCMAs for Female Artist of the Year, coming off, you're flying high right now. Things are good. You're engaged to a very lucky man, and your voice sounds better than ever. So,
Thank you.
what do you hope for this?
Honestly, I really just hope that someone can. I hope to make some new fans. Not that you guys aren't amazing, but you know, the more the merrier. I hope to touch some people with this music that maybe I haven't yet, and I hope to maybe break down some more barriers for females, like we kind of talked a little bit about earlier. But ultimately, my goal, not so much for this record, but for myself as a musician, is to just continue to be an artist until I absolutely can't anymore. I just always want to make music.
Very good. We've got to thank everybody here at YouTube, at the YouTube space
Yeah,
in Toronto.
thank you
It's been a whole ton of
guys.
fun. I'm told that the folks at Top Shop love you.
Oh
and
my
that
gosh,
they've
I
helped
love
you
them.
out.
Yes,
And you know,
they did
nobody's-
this to me.
They did. Jess looks pretty great tonight, doesn't she?
That
Thank
round
you.
of applause is for Top Shop.
Maybe they'll be my friend now too.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not on the that
Top
channel
man.
anymore. That's okay. Past the Past is available right now. A great piece of work. Congratulations on
Thank
this.
you.
Guys, I'm assuming the band is looking forward to traveling this and touring this and playing this live for people all across the great country of Canada. Yeah?
I
When
hope
is
so.
that happening?
Yeah, you know what? My agent is in the crowd, and she's like, "Zip it right
No,
now."
what do you mean zip it? I can't talk. I
'cause
can't ask about a tour.
You
The
can
tour,
no.
taking
I
the
mean,
music to the people.
she's saying that to me because she knows that like
Yeah.
I can't stop talking.
Oh.
But yeah, we will be touring. We don't exactly know where or when or with whom. We have some ideas.
It's November, so it's not
We got
happening
some
in
time.
2017.
We got some. No,
We got a
hopefully
little bit of
2018.
time. Yeah. Did anything we missed?
Let me
I
look
don't
at
think
my,
so.
my notes.
You have one song left for everybody.
I have one song
One
left.
song. The video you saw on CMT, it was directed by the guy that directed the show tonight, Joel Stewart.
Yeah. The theme of tonight might be Joel Stewart, actually.
It is.
There's a lot of Joel.
It is the kind of the drink that both two of your managers had in their bags tonight. Cheap wine. They both had some cheap
I
wine.
thought you were going to say that the other drink was cigarettes. I was
Cigarettes?
like, that doesn't.
No, it
try
doesn't
a
make
different
sense.
joke.
Just two different people had wine in their. Because when I got here, I said, "Is there any booze?" And there is. The good people.
As
at
you
YouTube.
do when you show
As
up
you
to
do. Jess
YouTube.
Moskaluke, Past the Past, available now. Congratulations,
Thank
everybody. Have
you.
fun tonight.
Yeah. Good. Well,
From the
thanks for
YouTube
coming.
space in Toronto, here's Jess Moskaluke and cheap wine and cigarettes. Take it away.
You call me up when you get lonely, make me feel like I'm the only one you love, and then I just can't get enough. Hey, hey, life.
for tuning in at home. Please check out Pass the Past if you haven't already.